So in this video we are going to get the introduction of the chapter. So first of all we are going to understand the term we are having is the linear equation. Now linear equation we will have in the form of ax plus b, where the degree of polynomial, that is the highest power, will have as equal to the 1. Now we have to understand linear equation in two variable. Here we are having only one variable. Now we have to understand linear equation in two variables. So this one will have linear equation in two variable. That means it has x and y, two variable. This one we are having is only one variable. So this one will be in the form of ax plus by plus c, and the degree of polynomial will equal to the 1. That is the highest power will have as equal to the 1. Now here a is not equal to 0 and b is also not equal to the 0 we are having. Now the next time we have to understand the pair of linear equation in two variable. So first of all we have understand the linear equation, then we have understood the linear equation in the two variables. Now we will understand the pair of linear equation in two variables. That means we are having is the pair, we are having the two equation, that will be the linear equation, and they will have the two variable, that is the x and y. So this one will be a1 x plus b1 y plus c1 as equal to the 0. This one will be the first equation, and a2 x plus b2 y plus c2 as equal to the 0. This one we are having is the second equation. So these are we are having is the pair of linear equation in two variables, where a, b and c, whether it is a1 or a2, are real numbers. So these are the pair of linear equation we are having. Now we have to understand how we can solve this one. So comes to the next topic. So the next topic we are having methods of solving pair of linear equations in two variables. Now we have to understand how we can solve this one. So we'll have two methods for solving this one. The first one we'll have is the graphical method, and the second one will have the algebraic method. So right here the first one we are having is the graphical method, and the second one will have algebraic method. So first of all we are going to understand the graphical method. So we have to understand this one with the two variable, that is the pair of linear equation in two variable. This one we are having x plus y as equal to the 10, and the second one we are having is the x minus y as equal to the 4. So these are the pair of equation we are having. Now we have to solve this one. For that one we are going to take first of all first equation. So we will take the value of x and y and we are going to solve this one. We will have to make the graph in the graphical representation. So here I am taking the value of y as equal to the 0. If you are taking the value of y as equal to the 0, then x plus 0 as equal to the 10. That means x is equal to we are having 10. So value of y we are having 0, then the value of x we are having as equal to the 10. Now we are going to take the value of y as equal to the 1. So if I are taking the value of y as equal to the 1, then this will be the x plus 1 by 10, and here we will have x is equal to the 10 minus 1 is equal to the 9. So if y we are having is the 1, then the value of x we are having is the 9. So we need 2 points for drawing the graph. So this one we are having the solution for the first equation. Now we have to find the solution for the second equation. Second equation we are having x minus y is equal to the 4. Now we have to find the two values of the x and y for making the graph. So here I am taking the y as equal to the 0. Then we'll have x minus 0 is equal to the 4. So this one we are having x is equal to the 4. So x value we are having as equal to the 4. Now comes to the next one. Here I am going to take y as equal to the 1. Then we are having x minus 1 as equal to the 4. So x is equal to the 4 plus 1. So the value of x we are having as equal to the 5. So if we have taken the value of y as equal to the 1, so the value of x we are having as equal to the 5. So these are the two values we are having of the x and y. Now we are going to draw the graph. So now we are going to draw the graph. This one we are having is the x-axis, this one is the y-axis, and this one we are having is the center. Now on the x-axis we are going to take the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I extend this one will be the negative x, and if I extend this one here, this one will be the negative y. Because I am having all the points as positive, that's when I am going to draw this one. So we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the points we are having. Now we are going to draw this one. First of all, we are going to draw the first equation. That one we was having is the x plus y. The two equations we was having is the x plus y as equal to the 10. This one is the solution of the first equation we are having. And the second one we are having is the x minus y as equal to the 4. So these are the two equations we are having. Now we are going to draw the points of the first equation. This one we are having is the x plus y as equal to the 10. Now x we are having is the 10. This one is the 10. Then y will have as equal to the 0. That means y0 will be here and x10 will be here. So this is the point we are having is the 10 and 0. This is the point we have. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having is the x is equal to the 9. So this one we are having x is equal to the 9 and the y we are having is the 1. This is the 1 and this is the 9. So this is the second point we will have 9 and 1. Now we have to draw this one. We have drawn this one. This is the equation we are having. We will write the equation of this one. This one we are having is the x plus y as equal to the 10. So this is the first equation we are having. Now comes to the second one. Second one we are having is the x minus y as equal to the 4. So x we are having is the 4. Then y will have as equal to the 5. So this is the 4 and this is the 5. This one we are having is the point 4 and 5. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having. Here we are having is the 4 and 0. This one we are having x we are having is the 0. Sorry, x we are having is the 4 and y we are having is the 0. So y0 here and the x4 we are having here. So this is the point we are having is the 4 and 0. Now comes to next one. Next one we are having the 5 and 1. The value of x we are having is the 5 and the value of y we are having is the 1. So here and here we will have somewhere. This is the point we are having is the 5 and 1. Now we will join this one. This one we are having here. I'm going to extend this one. So this one we are having is the x minus y as equal to the 4. Now this is the point where both of them are intersecting each other. So now the question arises, the first method we are having is the graphical method. So how we can find the consistency of the solution? So for that one we are going to understand the three situation. The first, so now in the graphical method we'll have three conditions that are the consistency of the equations we are having. So we want to understand the first one we are having is the a1 divided by a2 is not equal to b1 divided by b2. In this case we are going to take the first example. This one we are having is the 2x plus 3y minus 7 as equal to the 0, and the second one we are having is the 6x plus 5y minus 11 as equal to the 0. Now we have to find, we are having is the a1, this is the a1 we are having, divided by a2 we are having is the 6, and here we are having is the b1 is the 3 and b2 we are having is the 5. I'm going to simplify this one we have 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6. So this one we are having 1 by 3 and this one we are having 3 by 5. Which one we are having is the not equal. Now we are having A1 is not equal to A2. Sorry, we are having is the A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 we are having here. So in this case, the line will intersect each other like this. So it will have the intersecting lines. If A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then we'll have the intersecting lines. That means where the both of them are intersecting each other, they will have only one solution. Both the linear equation will have the one solution, or you can say the unique solution. Now they are the intersecting line and having the unique solution, then they are the consistent. We are going to write here, they are the consistent. So this one we are having the first one, we have find the A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 we are having. Now comes to the next one. This is the second, this is the first equation we are having. Now because this is the second case we are having, this is the first one, this is the second case we are having. In this case they are not equal. Let's take the another one we are having A1 divided by A2. This one is equal to the B1 by B2 we are having. Now both of them we are having as equal to the each other. Now we are going to find the third one. So third one will have is the C1 by C2. Now in this case, three of them are equal to the each other. So if three of them are equal to the each other, then we'll have the coincident line. That means both the lines are having the same solution. Both are coming on the each other. So if we are having is the A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to the C1 by C2. We are going to take an example. So this one we are having is the minus 3x plus 4y minus 5 as equal to the 0. And the second one will have 9 by 2x minus 6y plus 15 by 2 as equal to the 0. So we are going to find this one. A1 we are having is the minus 3. A2 we are having is the 9 by 2 is equal to the B1 we are having is the 4, and here we are having is the minus 6, and C1 we are having is the 5 divided by 15 by 2. Now we will solve this one. We are going to reciprocate this one. So this one will have minus 6 by 9. Here we are having is the minus 4 by 6. I am going to take negative 1 on the numerator, and this one will be, we are going to reciprocate this one. This one will have 5 by 15. Now when I solve this one having 2 3s are 6, sorry 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. Now 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. So this one we are having minus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, and this one is also minus 2 by 3. That means these are the coincident line we are having. They are coming on the each other. Now these lines are the coincident lines. So I'm going to write here, they are the coincident lines. Now they are the coincident lines. That means they are having the many solutions because they both are having the same solution. So I'm going to write here, they are having the many solution. They are having the many solution. Then they are the consistent and dependent. They are the consistent and dependent because they are having is the same line. Now this one we are having is the case 2. Now comes to the case 3. In this one we are having A1 by A2 is equal to the B1 by B2 is equal to the C1 by C2. This one we are having is the case 2. Now in this case A1 by A2 is equal to the B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2 we are having. In this case we will have the parallel lines like this one. Now they are not meeting each other at any point. That means they will have no solution. First of all we are going to take the example of this one. We are having is the 6x plus 5y minus 11 as equal to the 0. This is the first equation we are having. Second one we are having is the 9x plus 15 by 2y minus 21 as equal to the 0. Now I'm going to find this one. A1 we are having the 6 and A2 we are having is the 9. B1 we are having is the 5. B2 we are having is the 15 by 2. C1 we are having is the minus 11 and C2 we are having is the minus 21. Now I'm going to solve this one. This one we are having 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. So 2 by 3. Now this one we are having is the 5 multiplied by 2. We are going to reciprocate this one. So this one will have 10 by 15. Now 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. This one we are having 2 by 10 and this one we are having minus 11 by minus 21. This one we are having 2 by 3. Now A1 by A2 is equal to the B1 by B2 but not equal to the C1 by C2 we are having. Now in this case we will have the parallel lines. So we are going to write here. In this case we have the parallel lines. Now they are having the parallel lines, that means they are having the no solution. So we are going to write here, they are having no solution. So if they are having the no solution, they are the inconsistent pair of linear equation in two variable we are having. So this one we are having is the graphical method. In this one we are going to draw the graph. Now we have to find the consistency of the graph. For that one we are having the three cases. The first one we are having is the A1 divided by A2 which is not equal to B1 divided by B2. In that case we will have the intersecting lines, and if they are having the intersecting lines then we will have only one solution, and if they are having the solution they are the consistent lines. Now comes to the second case. In this one we are having A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 and equal to C1 by C2 we are having. In this case we will have the coincident line, that means they are on the each other. So if they are on the each other they are having the many solution and they are the consistent and dependent. Now comes to the case 3. In this one we are having A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2 we are having. So they are the parallel lines we are having. If they are the parallel lines, they are not meeting at each other, so they will have no solution. If they are having no solution, then they are the coincident lines we are having. So this one is the first method we are having, is the graphical method. Now comes to the second method. So the second method we are having is the algebraic method. And this one we are having is the three methods. In the algebraic method, the first one will have the first method under the algebraic method will have substitution method. First of all, we are going to understand the substitution method. For that one, we are going to take the example. So we will have the equation x plus y as equal to the 16, and the second equation we are having x minus y is equal to the 4. Now the name says substitution method. That means we are going to substitute the value of 1 in the second one. So this one we are having is the equation number 1 and this one we are having is the equation number 2. Now, so let's take the one equation. I am taking the equation number 1 here. So I'll have x plus y as equal to the 16. So we'll have x is equal to the 16 minus y. Now this one we are having is the equation number 3. Now we are going to substitute this one in the equation number 2. We're going to write here substituting equation number 3 in equation number 2. So 2 we are having is the x minus y as equal to the 4. Now at the place of x we are going to write there 16 minus y, and here we are having is the minus y as equal to the 4. So this one we are having. Now when I solve this one we are having is 16 minus and minus plus 2y as equal to the 4 we are having. So now we are going to transpose this 16. So we'll have 16. Here we are having is the 4. So we'll have 4 minus 16 here. So we'll have minus 2y as equal to the 4 minus 16 will have minus 12. So now we are having minus 2y as equal to the minus 12. Now y is equal to the minus 12 by minus 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12, minus and minus cancel. So the value of y we are having as equal to the 6. Now we are going to put this one in any equation we are having. Let's take, we are taking the equation number 2. So I am writing here, putting value of y in equation number 2. So this one we are having x minus y as equal to the 4. Y we are having is the 6. So we'll have x minus 6 as equal to the 4. X is equal to the 4 plus 6. The value of x we are having as equal to the 10. So this one we are having is the substitution method. In this one we are going to take the one equation and we are going to put that value in the second equation. Then we can find the value of the variables x and y. So this one we are having is the method number 1, substitution method. Now comes to the next one. Now comes to the second one. Second one method we are having is the elimination method. So this one we are having is the second method, that is the elimination method we are having. Now I want to understand this one with the example. So we are having the two equation 3x plus 4y as equal to the 10. And the second one we are having 2x minus 2y as equal to the 2. In this one we have to eliminate. So for that one we have to make the coefficient of x equal to the each other. For that one, first one we are having the 3x plus 4y is equal to the 10, and the second equation we are having 2x minus 2y as equal to the 2. Now we have to make the coefficient of x as equal to the each other. For that one I am going to multiply by first equation to the coefficient of x and by the, this is the first equation we are having, this is the second one. So we are going to multiply first equation by the coefficient of the x, and here for the second equation we are going to multiply this one by the coefficient of x of the first equation. That means this is the first equation, we are going to multiply this one by the coefficient of x of the second equation. This one we are having is the second equation, we are going to multiply this one by the coefficient of first equation. So we are going to multiply on the both sides. So we will have 3 2s are 6x plus 4 2s are 8y and 10 2s are 20. Now this one we are having is the equation number 3. Now this one we are having 3 2s are 6x minus 3 2s are 6y and 3 2s are 6. This one we are having is the equation number 4. Now the coefficient of x in both cases we are having as equal to the each other. Now we are going to subtract. I'm going to write here subtracting equation 4. This one we are subtracting the equation 4 and 3. We are subtracting these two. So we are going to write here, this one we are having is the 6x plus 8y is equal to the 20 and 6x minus 6y as equal to the 6. We are going to subtract this one. So for that one we are going to change the sign. This one we are having plus minus minus. This one is cancelled. Here we are having, this is the plus, this one is the plus. So this one we are having as equal to the 14y. And this one we are having plus minus minus. So 20 minus 6 will have as equal to the minus 14. So we are having is the 14y is equal to the minus 14. Now y is equal to the minus 14 divided by 14. 14 ones are 14. So the value of y we are having as equal to the minus 1. Now we are going to putting this value in the equation number 1. I am going to write here putting value of y in equation number 1. This one we are having is the 3x plus 4. Y we are having, the value of y we are having is the minus 1 is equal to the 10. We will have 3x plus 4 ones are 4 as equal to the 10. Now 3x plus minus minus 4 is equal to the 10. We are having 3x is equal to the 10 plus 4. We are having 3x is equal to the 14. X is equal to the 14 by 3. So this one we are having the value of y is equal to the minus 1 and value of x we are having as equal to the 14 by 3. So this one we are having is the elimination method. In this one we have to equal the coefficient of variable x we are having. Now we are going to subtract both of them when we are having the, after multiplying or after equaling the equations we are having the equation number 3 and 4. Then we are going to subtract this one. We are going to get the value of one variable. Then we are going to put that value in any equation. So we will get the value of the second variable. So this one we are having is the elimination method. Now comes to the next one. Now comes to the third method. The third method we are having is the cross multiplication method. Now comes to the third method. Third method we are having is the cross multiplication method. Now we're going to understand this one. We'll have the example. We're going to take the two equations. This one we're having 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to the 0. And the second one we're having is the 3x plus 2y minus 8 as equal to the 0. Now, first of all, we are going to understand we are having is the x variable, we are having is the y variable, and the third one we are having is the variable, that is the constant one. So, we are going to put all of them as equal to the each other. Now, in the denominator. Now, in the denominator, first of all, we are taking the coefficient of x, then we are not going to see the coefficient of x. This one we are not going to see. This one. Now we are having these two. So when you see this one, first of all, we are going to cross multiply the coefficient. This one we are having is the 1. 1 plus 8 we are having is the 8. Now minus. Now we are going to cross multiply these two. This 2 we are having is the 5 2s are 10. So this one we are having is the minus. Plus minus minus. So this one will have minus 10. Now comes to the y. Now we are not going to see the y. So this one we are having is the 2x, and here we are having 5. This one we are having 3x. This one we are having is the 8. Now we are going to multiply this one. This one we are having 8 2s are 16. And plus minus minus. This will have minus 16. Now we will put the sign of minus. Now we are going to multiply these two. These two we are having 5 3s are 15 and plus minus minus. So this one we are having is the minus 50. Now we are having the constant term. Now we will not see the constant term. Then we are having is these x and y. So this one we are having 2. Here we are having 2. 2 2s are 4. Minus. Here we are having is the 1. Here we are having is the 3. 3 1s are 3. So this one we are having. Now we are going to solve this one. This one we are having x by 8. This is the minus and minus plus. We are having is the plus 10. Now here we are having is the y. Now minus 16 minus and minus plus 15. This one we are having 1. 4 minus 1 we are having as equal to the 1 here. Now this one we are having is the x upon 18. This one we are having y. Plus minus minus will have minus 1. And this one we are having is the 1 by 1. Now the value of x we are having. The value of x we are going to write here. This one we are having is the 18. And we are going to take the denominator of the constant we are having is the 1. So the value of x we are having as equal to the 18. Now we have to find the value of y. Value of y we are having is the minus 1. And the denominator of the constant term we are having is the 1. So value of y we are having as equal to the minus 1. So value of x we are having is the 18 and value of y we are having is the minus 1. So this one we are having is the cross multiplication method. We are having the formula of this one, but here I have taught you the concept of this one. When we are going to solve the question of the cross multiplication method, there I am going to tell you the formula of the cross multiplication method also, and here we have understand the concept of the cross multiplication method. So with this one we have completed the introduction of the chapter number 3, pair of linear equation in two variables. In the next video we are going to understand the examples and the exercise of the chapter number 3.